Okay, so since I found out that I was pregnant, um, went to the doctor, got an ultrasound done, and they confirmed that I was 5 weeks going on six. So every Friday I will gain a week. Um, they said everything looked fine, that I definitely had a baby in there. Um, some of the things that have crossed my mind are miscarriaging. I'm really scared about that. Um, and I've tried researching things, that could possibly prevent miscarriages, and, cigarette smoke, alcohol, all that stuff is there. And I don't do any of that stuff, but I'm looking for anything else that I could do, like anything. And there's nothing that you can really do. So I just pray that I can actually keep the baby throughout this whole pregnancy and make sure that he or she has a really good home. Um, I really do think that it's a boy. My boyfriend's family is all boys. There's two girls in the family, and um, I have that intuition that it's a boy. My sister really wants it to be a girl because she thinks that she's the only person in the family that should have boys. Um, but there's a lot more boys in our family, in my family as well, than there are girls. So, um, yeah. Um, I haven't really had morning sickness. I haven't been throwing up, but I have been sick. I'm supposed to be drinking a lot of water. When I went in and got the ultrasound done and, just to confirm everything, they said that I was dehydrated. And I'm drinking a lot of water, but apparently I need to be drinking more. They said that my blood sugar was high, and I don't know why they said that. That sometimes happens in pregnancy. Um, they really didn't tell me how much weight I should be gaining in this pregnancy, but I'm really, really trying not to eat that much, even though I want a lot of food, because our family gains weight like that. Um, and let's see, sleeping at night has been a challenge, and I don't know if it has to do with the fact that I'm just uncomfortable, which it probably has to deal with that for the majority of it, but I just toss and turn all the time. Um, I'm not comfortable. I constantly have to, go to bed in like granny panty underwear, just, big underwear, so that way I feel like I'm okay. When I wake up in the morning, my breasts hurt so bad. They've increased in size. I recently had to go get a new bra, and I'm now a double D 40. Um, and they're just going to get bigger because I'm only, almost 6 weeks now. Um, oh, I had to get new clothes. Um, Shirts mainly, just because like my boobs are so big now that my shirts will ride up over my boobs, and then they won't go down all the way where they're supposed to be. So I've had to get, this is one of the shirts that I got, maternity clothes. Um, and it's nice to be loose, and it fits you correctly, and it's just nice. I have one pair of maternity pants for when I get bigger, but as for right now, I'm kind of just in sweatpants all the time because there's really nothing I can do with my jeans because my butt won't fit in my jeans anymore. My um, it just everything's just bigger, and I feel just huge and bloated, and I mean it's not fun. But I'm super excited. Um, Not about the bloating, but you know what I mean. If it's a boy, we have a name, and if it's a girl, we also have a name. Um, Twins run in his family, but I hear that it's the mother's choice, or the mother's side that will give you twins. Um, he thinks that there's twins in there because he swears he sees another dot in the middle of my yolk sac, but I don't think that there are twins in there. And if there is, then, well, that's gonna be an adventure. Um, Excuse me. I don't really have a baby bump. I mean, like, I have a little bit of fat on my tummy as it is, and I'm bloated. But if like you can see like a teeny bump if you're looking like down below. So I'm not gonna show you my bump until I get further along. But um, I'm trying to figure out what else to talk about. Um, when I did find out I was pregnant, like the first test that I did like 5 other tests just to make sure that I was, because I could not believe it. Like I couldn't wrap my mind around the whole thing, because half the time I don't even feel like I'm carrying a baby down there. Like I just don't. Other times I'll get cramps and they kind of feel like period cramps. And I talked to my doctor about it, and she said that it's completely normal to get period-like cramps. As long as there's no bleeding and it's not that severe, then I'm completely fine and it hasn't been bad. Trying to see what else. I've been really wanting spicy foods. I really like spicy stuff. And then like the next day, I won't want any spicy food. I'll be so hungry one day for like everything, and then the next day I just won't want to eat. Today's one of those days where I just don't want to eat. Actually, like I think it's been like that for like the last week. I feel sick, like nauseous, but I'm not gonna vomit or throw up. I've been breaking out like ridiculous amounts of acne on my face. I'm never a person to break out. I'm always taking really good care of my face, and I still do, but for some odd reason, the baby is making my face break out. So, I mean, like, there's really nothing I can do. I wash my face twice a day. I could do it 3 times a day, but I mean, I work, so how am I supposed to do that? Yeah, people have been asking, do your pets act differently when you're pregnant? And, do children act different, when you're pregnant? And from my experience so far, yes, they do. My dog has been following me around the house. She sleeps outside my bedroom at night. Sometimes she'll climb in bed with me. She's never done that. She just follows me everywhere. Like she's right there. And my cats have been more affectionate. With babies, like they say that if you're having a baby boy and you're holding a baby boy like in your arms like a little baby, then they will kick because it's the same sex. But I don't know if that's true. I don't think it's true, but yes, the main point is that kids do act differently. I have found I will be walking, in my mom's school because she's a music teacher, or I will be at the mall, or I'll be hanging out with a couple of my friends, just out at like a restaurant, and there will be babies and small kids just staring. And like a couple of times, I think it happened to me twice. A little girl, it was a little girl both times, just followed me. Like her parents were like, come back, and had to pick her up, but she was just following me. Like, I don't know, that's just never ever happened to me before. So I think it definitely happens. My hair's been growing faster. I'm naturally so blonde that it's white, so I have to color my hair more often. But and I read the books. They said that there's nothing wrong with that, coloring your hair. Nothing wrong with it. I don't really know what else to talk about. I guess if you guys have any questions, just put it in a comment. Oh, and rate and subscribe. And I'll get back to you next week on week 6. Bye.